20 years. They're ready to show the Bruins what they got.
And Lauren Betts wins the jump against Christina Medjet. Off and running here in Los Angeles. Great to have you with us for UCLA's home opener. Straightaway three right away from Timea Gardiner. Offensive rebound could not be cleaned up by Dudley. And Colgate gets a stop first time on defense. Brought forward by Ann Bear around a screen and from the free throw line off the heel and the rebound for Gardiner. Bear, a transfer from Manhattan College. It's going to be a big boost this year for the Raiders. Looking inside for Betts. And it's an offensive 3-second violation. Trying to get it to Glumbiewski. Londynn Jones on top of her. Now it's Deal from the baseline. Around and out. Rebound for Betts. Elina Aarnisalo knifing through the defense, and she's got the first points for UCLA. The freshman out of Helsinki.
Nothing but open court for her. Right when she passed half court, she knew she was laying it up with the left hand.
2-0 UCLA. Less than a minute and a half in. Medjet forced to give it outside. Now it's Deal taking a three and hitting. Nothing but net. So two freshmen in the starting lineup today for UCLA with the players unavailable. Kendall Dudley and Aarnisalo. Betts inside. She's got her first points. And for UCLA, you would figure that would be a big part of the equation today. Dudley. And there is the Texas A&M transfer defending the ball. Bear inside, back out, rotated to Deal, and she knocks down the jumper. All 5 points for Colgate, courtesy of Sophia Deal.
The Raiders have the Bruins on their heels a bit on defense right now.
Betts going to work, spins inside, and we'll head to the foul.
They've got to step on the Bruins every time they put the ball on the floor.
Off the win against number 20 Louisville over in Paris. As Betts splits the pair, couldn't jump the pass in time. Medjet takes the jumper and knocks it down.
The Raiders right now using Betts against the Bruins. Betts was given a little bit of space for the jump shot, too much space. Colgate takes advantage.
Raiders leading on the back of 3 made jump shots early on. Here's a three, and Londynn Jones knocks it down. Jones last season set a single-season program record with 87 made threes. And an answer for Colgate, Ella Miban. Raiders toggle back in front.
Now the offenses are really waking up here. Shooters are shooting, and it's swishing almost every time right now, both sides.
That ball hit off the basket, trying to find Betts inside. And now the other way, Madison Schiller lays it up and in. Colgate coming out strong here on the road. A 3-point lead at number 5, UCLA.
Every 50-50 ball, every possession, the Raiders are one step quicker right now.
Barker, jump stop. Gardiner wide open and drills it. Timea Gardiner picking up where she left off. 5 made threes in the win over Louisville and Paris. Ties us up.
Bruins definitely targeting Gardiner behind the arc. Great job by Londynn Jones. She knows the defense is expecting her to shoot. Instead, she passes it to an open teammate.
Offensive 3-second violation, and they've been able to limit the touches for Lauren Betts on the other end of the floor.
Crashing on the paint, crashing on Betts anytime she touches the ball.
Zone defense from the Raiders. Grace Clagg is in. Some more size on the interiors. There's a made three, Elina Aarnisalo. And now a long two is good. And Bear. The jump shots are falling here early on for Colgate as they stay within one. But an answer for UCLA, Avary Cain, the freshman out of Santa Maria, fresh onto the floor. Remarkable season last year for their program. 20 wins for the first time in 20 years. And Glumbiewski a big part of it, but she is still trying to find her shot here today. 0 for 5 now. And able to get to decent spots. Gardiner wants to post up. Falling away, and a nice kiss off the glass.
We saw the 3-ball falling for Gardiner in Paris. We've already seen it today. She's showing she can get nitty-gritty, score in the paint.
Lead up to 6 for the Bruins, now into the final minute of this opening quarter. That's a 3. Schiller too strong and deal with the deflection.
Passing up open looks to get even more open looks for your teammate has been the winning formula for UCLA so far in this first quarter.
And more to your point, UCLA with 6 assists on their 7 made baskets. Here's a Londynn Jones 3. She's got her second triple.
That step back is so sweet. You mentioned a record-breaking 3-point shooting season for Londynn Jones last season. I bet she breaks that record again this season.
Off to a good pace. 5 made threes already for UCLA. Shot clock is off here for Colgate, as the lead has swelled up to 9. Bear trying to get some separation. Lumbieski, that one got deflected. Barker's got the loose ball. And that'll do it for the first 10 minutes here at Pauley Pavilion. She thought about this game as the student meeting the teacher.
And you know the student wants to beat the teacher. Colgate knows they got a good one in Adi Dunton. They signed her on a contract extension through 2029. She's here for the long haul with the Raiders, and they'll be better for it.
Here's a foul drawn by Ann Bear. And she's had an immediate impact for Colgate. 13 points in their opening win against UMass Lowell.
She's been the focal point of the Raiders' offense today when the shot clock is ticking down.
Aarnisalo driving and finishing. She has been so quick off the dribble. She was the leading scorer for Finland at U20 Eurobasket over the summer. And a carrying violation.
Competition is competition no matter where you play.
Soka Ngumen getting her first collegiate action, heads to the bench, and Betts is back in for UCLA. And looking inside, and the center finishes for an easy 2. UCLA up by double digits for the first time. Barker checks back in for UCLA, and a great feed inside, finish off by Madison Schiller.
Great play by the Raiders.
Betts trying to get free, Clag all over her, and now Barker misfires, offensive rebound Dudley, and she's fouled. It was a big deal when she committed to UCLA live on ESPNU back in April of 2023. 0 for 2 trip there for her, and the margin stays at single digits. On the handoff, Cain got a hand in there, but Bear collects. Niban spinning around at the long arms of Barker in her way. And now Schiller banks it in from downtown. Dry spell of their own. Jones went out of bounds.
Definitely something Coach Close will want to tighten up on. The Raiders are very aware of what the Bruins want to do on offense right now.
And another 3 for Colgate. It is Ann Bear rolling it in. And what was once an 11-point lead is down to 3.
She's letting it fly from any spot on the court today, and she hasn't missed much.
So UCLA trying to steady the ship. They go right back to Lauren Betts and collect a couple of points. Bear, jump stop. Schiller with a step. Left it short. Betts with position inside. And there's 2 more for the 6'7" center.
Tallest player on the court, and the first one running down the court. Lauren Betts is getting in her bag, doing what works.
Lumbieski, a quick answer. First points for Colgate's leading scorer. She was 0 for her first 6.
You got to think that's their first points for their leading scorer, and UCLA only leads by 5. Expect more shots and more makes from Lumbieski.
Betts from 18 knocks it down. McMahon inside of 10 to shoot. And McMahon, Trugger pivot foot.
A handle on it. Force another turnover. the defense has been really strong so far from the Bruins.
Backdoor feed, and it's finished off by Londynn Jones. A terrific bounce pass from Elina Aarnisalo. Colgate has played some solid defense in this first half. McMahon hands off in the corner. Final minute of this first half. Bear with Betts on her. And a backdoor feed finished off by McMahon. The patience pays off for the Raiders.
Great way to break the scoreless streak for the Raiders. Just great ball movement right when the Bruins are expecting another jumper, cut right to the hoop.
Five-second difference between shot and game clock. 3 to shoot. Jones spins, hoists, and a foul going against Barker after that rebound. It was Magette who was able to get to it first. We've had a technical foul issued to Janiah Barker. Here's a look at the last sequence. And there's a technical issue to Barker with Betts trying to pull her away. It is not a technical against Barker, but they clarified it's a technical against Strife, the other player wearing 0. So Londynn Jones shooting those 2 foul shots, knocking him down, who will have the ball for the final 5 seconds because of the technical to Strife. Aarnisalo. The pull-up, and finishes at the horn. UCLA goes into the locker room, matching its largest lead of the first half. Hawkins also considered day today. She is out, has a boot on her right foot. Angela Dugalic in Latvia with the Serbian national team. So those are 3 potential starters right there.
What your bench has for you, because you never know what role they'll play later in the season.
Second half underway. In and out for Christina Magette. And this will be a jump ball, giving it to UCLA. Dudley, knifes inside. Man left it short. And Deal is fouled.
That big 5'1" doesn't get the ball in the paint.
Deal had the first 5 points of the game for Colgate, and it's that jump shot that has her up to 7 points now. First points of the second half belong to Sophia Deal.
The Raiders are not passing up good looks. If you see it, shoot it. Doesn't matter where on the floor.
Inside for Betts, able to get behind Magette, and the help defense late. 2 more for Lauren Betts. She's got a baker's dozen.
So acrobatic, so used to working with little to no space. She caught that one under the hoop that time and was still able to work her way to a place where she can lay it in.
Lumbieski quiet, 2 points on just 1 of 7 shooting. That's a 2, and she banks it in. Her toe right on the line. The Colgate will keep themselves in this game as long as the jump shots keep falling.
Another bank shot, and for a shooter like Lumbieski, sometimes that's all it takes to get going.
Dudley lobbing for Betts in the middle of 3 maroon jerseys. Count it, plus the foul.
Great work for Betts. She's used to it.
Can't finish off the 3-point play. Lead holds at 11. UCLA only 3 of 7 at the foul line today. Lumbieski needs help. Denied. Bear made the cut, but the pass was behind her. Still Colgate's basketball as Jones got the deflection. 7 to shoot. Bear in the corner. Magette pulls up, swatted by Betts, and it's a shot clock violation.
And now they're starting to string a few good possessions, getting stop and score to try and boost this lead.
Second block for Lauren Betts. Jones got better of the three. Another touch for Betts. Cross court. Gardiner's three is pure. Largest lead of the game now for UCLA at 45-31.
Gardiner is the answer to so many problems for UCLA. She knows she's shooting it as soon as the ball is passed to her. Before it hits her hands, she knows she's shooting and making it.
Bear with the quick answer, up to 9 points, leading Colgate. Gardiner wants the ball. Betts gives it to her, and Gardiner muscles it up and in. Timea Gardiner now in double figures with 10. Former Oregon State Beaver, the Pac-12 sixth player of the year last season. Lumbieski too strong. Offensive board for Schiller. Now Bear's turn. And she is short. Another long rebound. This time Aarnisalo's got it. Bruins have made their last 4 from the floor. Aarnisalo, she's got the bucket, plus the foul. She's in double figures and converts a three-point play. A dozen for the freshman Elina Aarnisalo. A new career high for her after she had 8 in the opener, and now some pressure defense in the backcourt. It's a turnover, and Aarnisalo has 2 more. It is a relentless wave right now from UCLA. All of a sudden, a 19-point lead, and another steal. Jones, the corner three. And the rebound collected by Morgan McMahon. A 12-2 run for UCLA over the last 2 minutes. Schiller back out. Clag stepping through and getting it to fall. Part of a 12-2 run moments ago. And UCLA back on offense. And Betts just lays it right up and in. 17 points for Lauren Betts. Thrown into Deal, and along the sideline, it's going to be UCLA basketball. Avary Cain to put it in play, checking back in. Fires it directly to Betts, and she's got another mid-range jumper. Pretty stuff, freshman to freshman. Now a 3-ball with a foul called. Count the basket for Taylor Lumbieski, and the foul away from the shot as Deal went tumbling down to the floor.
Shot going, but now that it's starting to fall, the Bruins better tighten up, especially outside the arc.
So Colgate will have the baseline inbound. You saw it was Janiah Barker who ran into Deal setting that screen. So the possession extended here for Colgate after the 3. And now an offensive foul will give it right back. 56-38, 3 minutes to play, third quarter. Inside Gardiner behind Lumbieski and missed the layup. And the putback from Soka Nguyen could not fall. And UCLA could be leading by nearly 30 perhaps if they could get some of these buckets to go down in the paint. Lumbieski stopping, starting, and will head to the foul line. She's also top 20 on the program's all-time scoring list. Splits the pair.
That was her first missed free throw of the year.
And Betts on the bench right now for UCLA. We'll see if it's for the rest of this third quarter. Aarnisalo wanders into the jumper and rolls it in. She has been impressive today. Elina Aarnisalo doing it all. Dishing, finishing, and now the jump shot up to 14 points for the freshman. Hand check foul against Londynn Jones.
To be so careful on the defensive end. We talked about the fouls. We got to tighten up with the fouls, especially with this short bench that we've talked about. Not a lot of options to go to if you start getting towards your 4th and 5th foul.
Bear stays perfect at the line, 4 for 4, and she becomes the first Colgate player in double figures, up to 11. Foul on the inside against Colgate.
An ultra competitive and what will be an ultra successful player in Londynn Jones.
Goes by Big Z, coming over from Silver Spring, Maryland. Top 30 recruit out of the D.C. area. And a foul against Aarnisalo, and that'll be her 4th.
shots are so sacred, and you've got to be close to perfect to stay out on the court.
Ball finally goes down for Matt at Colgate. 3 looks at points. 1-for-2 trip there for Schiller. She's got 8 points. Cain behind the defense, and she finishes at the rack. 5 to shoot for Bear. Wild take down the lane, nearly got it to go. It's out of bounds off of Colgate. 25 buckets for UCLA today. That's a very nice ratio. Bruins not going 2 for 1 here as Jones finishes at the free throw line. 14 for Londynn Jones. She's been all over the court, not just shooting, but she's been a big part of the distribution.
Passing the ball, shooting the ball at a great clip, and playing great defense, hands up, yelling in offenders' faces. She's got her fingerprints all over this game and is a big reason why UCLA is winning.
Mibon is fouled, and a wedgie here at the end of the third quarter. One for 2 trip and an offensive rebound for Ferguson. Second effort will not fall. Barker's got the rebound. Getting a breather there for a bunch of the third. Again, UCLA, no Kiki Rice, still day-to-day with a shoulder injury. Gabriela Jaquez also out day-to-day. She's got a boot over her right foot. Here's a 3, Avary Cain. And the weak side rebound pulled down by Midget. Lumbieski stays with it and finishes. Lumbieski, she's in double figures now with 10. Jones, the ball handler right now with Aarnisalo in foul trouble. Inside Betts, turns and finishes. 21 for Lauren Betts. 2 quick team fouls against UCLA in the early minutes of the fourth. Betts another block. Barker with the loose ball. Texas A&M transfer brings it into the front court, and she wants to go to work. Now kicks to Cain. Barker tipped the offensive board to herself, but it's Bear coming forward against Jones, who ripped it away, but a foul call.
Sander just grabs the ball, maybe a little too much contact with that inner shoulder there. Colgate definitely looking for the call there, but Londynn Jones never ceases to amaze.
With Gardiner coming back in. Colgate now 9 of 12 at the foul line today, and Bear a perfect 6 for 6. Colgate has shot more at the foul line than UCLA. That's inside. What a feed from Jones. All kinds of arms in the paint, but it finds Betts, and she finishes it off for 2 more.
Working in tight space is the key to this Bruins offense. Londynn Jones with a great pass. I don't know how she threaded that needle to Betts.
Bear swings it back for Mibon. Driving kick. And Deal splashes home the triple. It is her second made 3. Colgate down, but not quite out in this one. Back to Betts, but a deflection there. That was Deal from behind. Colgate on the run out. Mibon knocks down the jumper, and UCLA wants a timeout. Winding that clock down here. And off the handoff, the 3 ball. Misfired by Aarnisalo. Saved in play by Dudley. Right back to the point guard. Now Barker's 3. Too strong. Gardiner in after that rebound, but is Mibon that is able to control. High dribble, and she's fouled. Aarnisalo and Dudley each with 4. Cain, Jones, and Barker each with 3. As Deal's 3 is too strong. Lost her balance coming back down. Betts inside. 2 more. Bear was the only one back there, and she's giving up nearly a foot to Betts.
Betts catching the ball up there. Great pass by the Bruins, getting the ball up quick. If the defense has no time to get back and get in front of Betts, they stand no chance.
Schiller off the mark. That's the rebound, and jump shooting now falling cold a bit for Colgate. Inside Betts. Too easy. 3 ball Schiller. Too much on it. Back to UCLA. 27 here today against Colgate.
Betts is so incredible. To think that she's really just tapping the surface of her potential is awesome for the Bruins and so scary for everyone else in the nation.
And looking for more. It is just catch and finish for Lauren Betts. And UCLA a little slow offensively to start this fourth quarter. And they've said enough is already, let's go to the bread and butter. And they've extended the lead back up to 22, matching the largest of the game. Foul call. 7 players available to UCLA as Londynn Jones returns. She went for 26 in their season opening win against UMass Lowell. And now 12 for her. So right now on the floor for UCLA, Aarnisalo's got 4. Barker, Cain, and Jones each with 3. Fouls, that is. Betts has stayed clean, no fouls. Cain looking inside. Barker, the one-hand catch, and the fall away. Just missed, but Betts is fouled.
She is dominant in the paint. She's so great at spinning off of defenders over in Paris, which was a high for her as a Bruin. Would love to see the assists keep stacking up, and that's the other one, the shooting from the free throw line and from further out. That's where Betts can improve and become even better than she already is.
She's 1 of 5 at the foul line in this one. So still holding at 29 points. Inside 4 minutes to go. Schiller. And now it is Clagg going right at Betts. And a traveling.
There's no help coming for you.
Betts falls away and hits. Timeout called by UCLA.
Fantastic experience for the Bruins, knowing what they got as they look down the bench and playing against an opponent that will not go away in the Raiders.
Misplayed handoff. We'll give it to UCLA. I've got to be impressed with what Colgate has shown throughout this one, especially in the first half. A tight game for a little while before UCLA got some control going into the locker room. Aarnisalo's 3 is good. A 7-3 for UCLA. Aarnisalo up to 17 points. And the Bruins have their largest lead at 25.
Bruins bench was jumping up and down for that one. They're saying we got shooters on our squad.
Ferguson looking inside. And now it is Clagg. Clagg through the lane. And draws the foul.
Still a little bit quicker on the offensive end than the Bruins defense. I got to imagine that Coach Close will see plenty of stuff in this game film that she'll be going over with her players.
A good effort today for the private school out of Hamilton, New York, about 40 miles southeast of Syracuse. Her teammates want to help her get it. But it's Jones open in the corner. And the rebound collected on the run by Hankerson. Trying to get around Barker, who looking to avoid that 5th foul. And now the 3 is splashed in by Tatiana Matthews, freshman from Florida. Barker calling for it and had it knocked away by Amara Strife. But Jones with it. And Jones, the reverse layup left short. Out of bounds to Colgate.
I love the intensity right now that UCLA is showing. Even though this game is all but done, they're still trying to run their half-court sets. And how about lefty Londynn Jones trying to get some action on the right-hand layup?
Pull up at the foul line. That's good. UCLA can pretty much wind this clock, though, with just a second difference between shot and game clock. And they will get to 2-0. Trying to get the ball inside to Soka Ngumen, and they turn it over for the 17th time. Some turnovers here late, but for the bulk of the second half, Bruins did clean it up.
They were tighter on it. We get to see that stop sign from the Raiders bench one more time before we leave Pauley Pavilion, but definitely improved in the second half.
There's Barker laying it up and in for potentially the final couple of points. Three at the horn will go for Tatiana Matthews. And so some smiles for Colgate to close this game.